And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. John Peters here with you. We're underway here, second match on field 3. And it is very cold, very windy. We see the teams on the far side going at it. We had Baltimore Bays out of Baltimore, Maryland, of course, under Coach Adam Azell. And on the other side, it's the LFSC Geerling squad out of St. Louis, Missouri, under the head coach, Dave Geerling. Both teams with blue shorts. See right now the keeper getting ready to put this ball into play. Ball sent out there by the Maryland keeper. That's going to be Wojciechowski. Ball went away, and a big whack there out in the middle of the pitch, going the other way. Baltimore Bay squad, they are in the black jerseys with the white numbers and the blue shorts, as we mentioned. Stiff breeze blowing from the far side to the near side, helping a little bit from right to left. And that ball out in the middle, we'll try to give you some of the starters here as we move through this first half, 45 minutes, possibly a little bit of added time. Ball worked in, sent across, and that will go out of play. And it will be a goal kick coming up for Baltimore. Trying to get the number of the keeper to make sure in the bright green. Sure, it looks like number 23, that is Wojciechowski. And he'll bring the ball back in, put it in play for Baltimore. As we mentioned, Baltimore in the black jerseys with the white numbers. On the other side, for the St. Louis team, it's going to be the blue all the way through the uniforms with red numbers and a little bit of a white trim. Our head referee in the middle out there is Eric Verone. The assistants are Javier Rodriguez and Corey Worrell. And the fourth official, Ruben Campillo. Ball into the corner, that's Gaylord. He'll send it into the box, the defense there to clear it away, and this is the way the wind is really going to aid the St. Louis squad here in this first half. And I say it, the ball will be pushed that direction. It may not be any easier to control, but bringing it forward. That was Harry Skordos. Ball worked around, that's Fritchie. Sent over to Tim. Ball scooped up there by Wojciechowski. Ball here right in the near side. Ball will go out of play. For the St. Louis squad, Tajon Willis right here in front of us. He'll hand it over to Braden Wise, who will toss it in. Braden with the most of the team with the gloves on right now, as the temperature probably a wind chill down in the 30s. Actual temperature probably in the 40s. But a very strong breeze, as we said, blowing from the far side to the near side. Ball sent back, collected there. A little pressure put on by St. Louis. We'll go by St. Louis and Baltimore. And working up, and a ball that's going to be cleared away off to the side. And we'll watch the official here. Official Rodriguez says it will be a throw-in there for Baltimore. Ball really trailing. If you kick it into from left to right or from the near side to the far side, it will really hang up. If you're bringing it this way from the far side to this near side or right to left, it will really travel. You'll see that ball get knocked down, but it's in the far post, in the far part of the box. Headed out of there by the defense. Good hustle there by number 14, Ackfeld. And we're just underway. We're just into the 6th minute here, first half. Still no score. Ball tossed in nice and low. There's a shot, but it's blocked by the defense. Ball cleared away. Settled out in the middle of the pitch. Now ball sent forward. A through ball. It's blocked up there nicely by Braden Wise. Played by John Peterson. He'll take it out to the left-hand side. Pressure put on by Geerling. That ball on the far side, it will trail up into the bleachers. And I'm checking the flag here to see. Looks like it'll be a throw in there for Baltimore. Baltimore Bays, Coach Adam Mazzell. Everybody wrapped up. Ball into the box. Nice play there. Kicked away. That's going to be heads up right into the tent. That wind will really carry it over this way. And we're trying to see if that's going to be Fitzgerald or Oler, the starting keeper. Find out. We now have the keeper's name. Appreciate the help there. William Oler in the green. Both goalkeepers in the green uniforms. There's a scoop up there. Nice job by Wojciechowski. Wojciechowski now he'll punt it into the wind. You'll see it once again. It's going to trail over this way and it will go out of play. William Oler on the other side, a little lighter green. And a quick throw down the sideline here. Harry Skordos doing the job there, passing it in. As a ball sent forward. Second half will be a much cleaner kicks out of there by the keeper for Baltimore. This first half, Wojciechowski will be kicking into that stiff breeze almost every time. Clouds breaking up just a little bit here. We're in Wilson, North Carolina at the Gillette Athletic Complex, field number 3. Glad you're with us. You have the best seat in the house, probably the warmest seat as well, as you're able to watch and participate wherever you might be. Ball down the right side. Worked in past the defense. John Peterson working it down the right side, trying to get across. Let's see if it's going to go past the end line. It does not. It will be cleared away, but it'll be a throw in. Quickly brought in and sent the other way. That was a quick toss in there by Tajon Willis. Ball worked down. Reiser on the defense. Shot, and Wojciechowski really picked that one up. He'll roll it up forward. Good smart play there, keeping it below the wind. Willis lets it go, and it'll go out of play. That'll be a throw in, and Harry Skordos will do the honors. Ball settled there by Benjamin Bender. Sent out toward the middle of the pitch. Gaylord now brought the other way. That's Ackfeld. He'll work it up through. Leaves it for his teammate out on the right. Hustling in. The two number 15s going at it right there. That was Stotler and Oren. Ball continues to go. Heard a whistle, but it was on the nearby pitch. Field number 2 probably. We're in field 3, sandwiched between a couple of matches going right now. Ball on the left side. There's Peterson once again. This time on the left side. Works it into the box. Tries to send it through. It will be deflected. Still live in the corner. And it will be deflected off of Peterson. It'll be a throw in there for St. Louis. St. Louis once again in the blue with, it's really red, white, and blue uniforms, but blue, mainly blue with the red numbers and a little bit of white trim. Ball worked around there. Big time collision. It'll send out here to Wise. Make sure we got that right. Braden Wise, who put the right foot into it. Scooped up there by Oler. And you see the difference right there. That kick by Oler will go all the way to the other end. Wojciechowski, he'll come out. He'll put a foot into it, but it's going to come right over here out of play right by the official's tent. Tossed in once again by Skordos. Willis with the header. Headed there by Murphy, I believe. I have two number 7s and we have Mitchell Murphy and Grant Powell. We'll have to double check at halftime to see which one is which. That ball gets away. It's going to run back toward the keeper. That's going to be Lala who works it in. Now Skordos gets control, sends it forward. In the midfield, fighting for it is Andrews. Far side now working forward is Donlin. And that's going to be foul. It'll be a free kick there for Baltimore. And the foul called there on the side. Corey Worrell right there on it. Appreciate the work of our producer, Jordy Madrigal. Our camera workers today, we've got Alec, Cole, and Philippe, and they are absolutely freezing, I'm sure, up on their stands. And once again, you folks have a great view, elevated view. And this is Willis working through, keeps his balance, takes to the left, there's a shot, and it's scooped up nicely by Oler. Nice job by Willis, wearing the little captain band around his left arm. You can see the skills that he has. A high ball, and you see Oler can put a big foot into it. He could probably send it all the way down into the other box if he needed to in this wind. Nice move there. Oren working it around. O-H-R-E-N. Ball on the far side, now sent in to the middle. Continue to fight for it. Another foul. This could be, that'll be a little bit of a discussion here from the main official about that hard tackle. Ball worked forward. That's going to be Gaylord. Sends it over to Wise. Wise works it back into the middle. Gaylord with the touch. No, excuse me, Bender working in the middle. Now sending it back a little bit further. That's another example there. The wind sometimes carries that ball further than anticipated, and it can cause some problems. Wearing the other captain's band out there. Looks like number 15 is Camden Oren. So Willis and Oren wearing the bright safety green colored bands. Ball worked around right on the far sideline as we're in the 14th minute, 13:50 on the clock officially. And moving. There will be extra time added as if there are injuries or stoppages. Ball worked around. Skordos doing a good job, and it'll be a throw-in, I believe, for Skordos. Yes, it is. Right down the line. Pretty high kick there by Wise. Lala works it around. Takes it right back again. Good job. And back and forth we go. Here's a little bit of a rush. You've got a pretty good numbers 3 blue shirts coming down. There's a ball into the box and a nice block by Wojciechowski. A good opportunity for St. Louis. Coach Geerling right on top of it. And the kick goes out. It actually will bounce and roll around. Ball settled. Fighting forward, as I said, it's Murphy or Powell. And this will be a free kick. This is an opportunity with the wind blowing that direction. Let's see who's going to do the Now it looks like Fritchie will step up to put this ball in play. Sun actually peeks out briefly, and here comes the ball. Wind blowing it right to left, high into the box, headed around. Settles down, and everybody lost it briefly. And good sliding, 2 sliding tackles there. Fritchie puts that one out of play. So we look at the other names, some of the starters out there. Our match right before this ended pretty tight to the start time of this one, so not quite as much time to get the starting lineups nailed down. So as we go along, you'll hear the names. No substitutes as of yet. We're in the 17th minute here in this second match of the day here, the National League. Wise goes down on that one. He'll get the free kick. Got the long sleeves for the Baltimore squad, shorter sleeves for St. Louis. Today the preferred length would be long, I would think. A lot of the Baltimore players also wearing the black gloves. A little jab step there. Nice job by number 14, Ackfeld. He'll take it down the far side. And they'll bring it back the other way. Ball bounding around. Ackfeld working it. And taken away. Back and forth we go. Pinball action. Time of possession. Not something we're seeing a lot of yet. Here comes a ball with a little space now. Skordos. Everybody does pretty quick. Nice move there. Nice pass up to Fritchie. He'll take it down toward the corner, but a nice slide tackle. Clears it out of there. That was Oren. Camden Oren with a nice play. That ball went way over into the field number 4. Once again, the wind blowing that direction. We go ahead and mention the goal of these teams would be to reach the national championship, obviously, and then to have an opportunity to win a national championship. And a ball bounding around in the box, finally cleared away. And Fritchie will bring it back. He'll take it back to his left. Little jab step, and that wind is going to take that one high into the net behind the goal. So once again, it's a time of adjustment here as they get used to this wind blowing. Coaches in the first match didn't really seem to say much about the wind. Hey, it's just part of the game. You just have to deal with it, adjust with it, and that's what these players will be doing right now, trying to adjust to what will work. Ball bounding around. That's going to be Tim. Nathan Tim working in the middle. Ackfeld now. Ball on the top of the box. Headed down. Off to the right. And it's going to be a ball still bounding in the box. It's going to be loose. Cleared away. Nice job in the back. And we'll try to get that number for you. It looks like that was Briggs in the back with that nice play. Now quickly the other way. That'll be cleared out into the stands. One set of stands pretty full. People huddling together, trying to stay warm. Ball quickly tossed into Peterson. Peterson down the left side. Working it down there is Lala. Back out front. Ball flicked around and a lot of space. Ball down the right side. Let's see who can control this one. Looks like it's going to be Gaylord. He'll work it in. Skordos behind him, so he works it in. Tries to spin around and dispossessed. Good job there by Wise. He comes away with it. Everybody's pocket has been picked so far. Wise now. He'll send it in. Left foot. Right foot got the turf monster instead of the ball. Ball sent forward. Lala now sends it across. Bender. Great name for a soccer player, by the way. Benjamin Bender. And a through ball. Let's see if it's onside. It is. Here's a shot, and it's low, and Wojciechowski comes up with it. Another good opportunity for this St. Louis squad. Wearing the blue. And they'll try to make another rush. Ackfell works his way through, sets it back. That's Powell, I do believe, just from hearing the players call out, wearing number 7. Ball brought forward. Good possession. Ball sent in the middle. Defense is there, but trying to maintain that possession. Now surrounded. Still fighting for possession, and the defense will come away with it. And they'll turn and go the other way quickly. That's Jason Butler. He's taken down, and well, let's see what we've got here. A little discussion. And we're going to have a yellow card. Looks like Michael Andrews drawing the booking there, the yellow card. Ball sent in the right side, but it's going to be picked up by Oler. And we'll get to see that big foot again. I tell you, he could probably put it all the way into the box at the other side, and I think the teams are lining. Although of course, that would be the time that he shanks one. And that one went way off to the side. And if he really gets a foot into it, it could clear good 3/4 of the way down the pitch. This wind, moving it across now once again. St. Louis with the rush. Baltimore breaks that up, coming the other way. Big ball in the back from DeWeese, wearing number 11. Ball down briefly. It's going to come out to the side. And looks like we got a player who's down. We're going to halt action just a moment here. Let's make sure that that is Gaylord who went down. And let's see if he's going to be okay. Looks like the and so Gaylord's going to come off. Looks like an ankle possibly. Don't like to speculate too much. And obviously get some great, you got great help here, medical trainers and athletic trainers that come out and assist anybody that needs it. They're right there on the spot. We're at the 24:05 mark. As Gaylord comes over, there'll be a sub getting ready to come in. And this will be, I believe, our first substitution. And checking in will be Sean Fleming. Fleming checks in. Gaylord comes out. Scordos tosses it in. Ball bounding around. A little bit of holding there both ways. Ref says play on. And the pressing forward now, St. Louis. Good little ball there. Once again, just not much control here as they work the ball back and forth as we move into the 26th minute. on the far side, work down that side, now set up. Peterson now, left foot, brings it back to the right. There's a right foot shot down in there. Oler comes up with a scoop. See if we can work our way back here toward a little better protection from the wind. Ball bounding around, that's going to be Wise. He'll send it up toward the midfield. Fighting around in there is, I see number 21, I believe. We'll have to check that number. Skordos now getting ready to toss it in. He does. Willis with the header. Back and forth we go. Once again attacked by St. Louis. Fritchie now sends it off to the left, and a bad touch there sends it out of play. And another substitute getting ready to come in for Baltimore, wearing number 2, and we'll have to double check and see who that is. I do not have a number 2. Very good chance. Well, we better wait and find out here at halftime. We'll find out exactly who we have there. Ball will be sent in at the 27:05 mark, the clock running. Wise now will throw it in. Several players loosening up here for Coach Geerling's team. Trying to stay warm, get warm as they get ready to come in. Taken down there was number 12, Nathan Tim. Oh, excuse me, that was actually Jason Butler taken down. Ball goes under the trailer here where our video production is going on. So finally chased down by the referee. Ball skirting around. Good play there. Nice legal tackle there. 15 versus 15 again, I believe it was. Camden Oren going against Stotler. Ball sent forward once again. This time it's Baltimore. Sent up with the left foot, intercepted there, coming the other way. Good job by the crew here. They've retrieved that ball and saved it. It will live for another day. 29th minute. Ball in the back and just cleared just in time. Good pressure put on in the back, and I'll tell you exactly, I believe that's Andrews. So we'll make sure here. Actually, in the blue uniform, I'm trying to pick out that number. The red on blue is a little bit tough. It may have been Stotler put the pressure on. Nice ball there on the right side, a little bit of space. And let's see if he can get a shot off. Taking it back to the left. There's a whack, and it's going to be off to the right. Was it touched? It was not. So checking in here for Coach Geerling will be Kurt Miller momentarily as we move into the 30th minute. Once again, a couple things we'll check. One is who is number 2 for the Baltimore squad. We'll do that at halftime. Jack Galkowski getting ready to check in as well for the St. Louis team. LFSC. Lou Fuzz, I think it is F-U-H-Z. The team initials LFSC out of St. Louis, Missouri. And so coming in, as we mentioned, that will be Galkowski coming out is Michael Andrews. Has a couple words here with the coach as he comes out. Oler will put it in play. Ball settled down. Good job there by the midfielders trying to get control. Still working on it. Ball worked on the far side and taken away. That was Jason Butler, who made a pretty good run, and we have a whistle. Ball will be put in play, but with the wind blowing, the ball's going to really hang up in the air. If you try to put it in the box from this point, going this direction, the wind's going left to right and from the kicker's viewpoint, but it will also hang up in the air. And there it is. It's hanging out to the right. It's going to fade that way. Although, good opportunity here. Let's see. The keeper, Oler, runs through to get it. Everybody coming out. Scordo's holding his back a little bit. Might have been some pretty heavy contact in there. Now there's the ball that we've been looking for. That's a mighty blast into that with the wind. And here comes St. Louis, got some space. Tim works it forward. Fritchie, see if he can get to it. Now it's brought the other way. Baltimore with the turn, bringing it out. Working on the right side. It's Butler. Butler hand fighting there with Fritchie. Fritchie gets position. He'll stay with it and try to keep it in play. It's going to be cleared right along the bench of the Baltimore squad. Tossed over to Wise. 33rd minute. Here comes a couple more substitutes in. Belfiore checks in. Ryan Belfiore. And also for the St. Louis squad, that will be Nick Reiser. Reiser checks in. Peterson turns, puts it on along the line, but it's scooped up by Oler. Let's see how far he puts this one out. He might decide a little different strategy. But the last ball, I think you begin to see how far he can put that ball out. That's a lower kick, and it is deflected back the other way. And here comes Butler. Through ball, doesn't go through, gets blocked. Coming back out. Geerling works it around. Ball toward the top of the box. Defense there. Now defense coming the other way. Tristan Stotler with a nice play. A lot of 50-50 balls. And now hustling the other way right along the line. It'll be a throw-in for St. Louis. Fighting over there was Stotler. 34th minute, 33:40 on the clock. It's running. It'll be a toss in on the far side. Once again, try to standing back behind a little bit of a partition here to kind of block the wind so it doesn't affect this microphone too much. But you can probably tell the interference, the heavy man. There's a ball, back post. Tried for the header. Let's see if it's going to be a corner. It is. And if my calculations are correct, this is the first corner of this match. We'll work our way back up here to see this corner. Looks like Fritchie working his way up. He's going to lay that ball down. He'll put the right foot into it here in the 35th minute. Calculations are correct. This is the first corner. Ball right in the middle, and it's going to come in. It bends in, and there's an opportunity where that wind really helped out, give Fritchie the score. And it was a ball that just absolutely bent in around that left post. So for Bradley, Fritchie comes in with that ball from the corner. Not sure if there was a touch on the inside. We'll try to find out the official word here, as that was in the 35th minute. we'll find out in just a minute as play continues. Baltimore now with a little extra urgency as they find themselves down 1-0. Ball right down the line. They will scoot out of play. And confirmation that score from Bradley Fritchie, 35th minute. Ball sent into the box, and now, as we said, Baltimore a little more urgency as they try to press forward to get the equalizer. Fritchie now sends it over to the near side. Ball worked up. It's going to be blocked out of play. Now in that game is also Jacob Quinn has checked in, wearing number 18 for St. Louis. Nice shot there and a hard shot. Wojciechowski scoops that one up, takes it in the midsection, bounces to the ground, picks it right back up. And a punt out of there. Nice header off to the left side. Ball worked down there by Fleming. Ball sent in. That's everybody's on side. And another opportunity. Great save by Wojciechowski. Oh, my goodness. Point blank range. A little chip might have worked, but they tried to take the leather off the ball with the right foot. Wojciechowski right there. Ball headed down. Butler, there's the ball that's going to go all the way to the corner. Wind will carry it. And Wojciechowski will go ahead and trot out there to get to it. So the defense, really the only corner that we've had is very effective for the St. Louis squad, putting that ball in. Ball down the line. Fritchie will put it back in play. Actually, Skordos now will do the toss. Ball toward Quinn. Headed around, now down toward the corner. Good job there coming in. That was Galkowski who broke up the attempted clear. Galkowski still working. Gets it over to Quinn. Right back to him. Left foot into the box. Sliding around. Fritchie's out in front, but good job by the defense to clear the ball out momentarily in the 39th minute. Ball right back. Trying to get a touch on that one. A little bit of a high kick, but might have been a little handball as well. And I think a foul eventually. There was a foul call. So Wojciechowski steps up. He'll put it in play. Nice big foot on that. Headed, but off to the side. Baltimore had the brief run, a little touch to break that up. Working it over is Belfiore. Belfiore sends it over to Wise. Back out to number 14. That's the other player we're going to have to check on to see. Number 2 and number 14. We'll check here with our assistant coaches here in just a moment and get those taken care of. And this will be a ball put into play. Left foot. Nice chip shot coming in. Ball bounding around. Looked like Oler ran into one of his own players. And a lot of hustle. Galkowski fighting down on that far side. Wojciechowski, he'll pick it up. Well, he won't pick it up because he's going to clear it away. Quinn. Good hustle. Good hustle there by Ackfeld, and now that ball will go all the way into the other bench nearby. And checking in will be for Baltimore, Josh Witte, W-I-T-T-E. Coming out was number 14, one of the players we're going to check on here at our halftime. Ball sent in. Wojciechowski now. He'll take it the other way. 41st minute. We'll have to see how much extra time will be added. I tell you, Wojciechowski can really put a foot into it. Ball the far sides. Trying to settle it over there. Big time contact. Playing on. Whistle on the other field, and almost sounded like play had stopped, but obviously not. Going right on through. Good pick up there by Miller. Fritchie now. Working it, far side. Fritchie now trying to work it forward. The defense there to break it up, however. That was Witte. Back again. This time it's Tim. Tim waits. Good space here on near side. Skordos. Fritchie. Send it over to Quinn. Good possession right now for St. Louis. Quinn settles, redirects. Fritchie. And it'll be a throw in for the blue-clad St. Louis squad, the LFSC Geerling. Glad you folks are with us in St. Louis and Baltimore, all around. Ball into the box, cleared away, however. Quinn now takes it down to the left. Galkowski has a chance. He tries to send it in the box. He does. Wojciechowski with the save. Scoops it up. Now he'll look like he was going to let it fly, but he pulls it back down. Now the big boot into the wind. Wait till second half when he has the wind with him. And we're going to see some monster kicks. Ball down there, worked around. And right back in by Quinn. Going for the fake now. Galkowski sends it out to the left. He'll send it in. Was there a touch? There was not. So Wojciechowski will get to put the big foot into it one more time. Wojciechowski, as we said, in the kind of a lighter green. And on the other side, a little more bright green for Oler. That ball floating out to midfield. Skordos. And Galkowski tried to keep that one in play, but it got away. Back and forth we go. Good job by the midfielders of this St. Louis squad as they have turned quite a few passes just like that into interceptions and quick rushes the other way. And here we go once again. This time it's Stotler. This time it was Oren. And back we go. Like a ping pong match or a tennis match, volleying back and forth across the pitch. There's a ball sent into the box, and it's going to be rebounded off of the hands of Wojciechowski. Really nobody there. Got about 5 feet away from him, but nobody really there to clean up. Good try toward Peterson. Butler was there trying to head that one forward. Ball sent to Willis. He'll break through. A lot of blue shirts, through ball there, interrupted and brought the other way. Fritchie. Ball sent in. Let's see if it's going to be a race to the ball. Wojciechowski forced to clear it out. And it'll be a throw in. We're at the 45th minute. We'll see how much added time. 1 minute has been added. So as we move forward here, we're right at probably about 50 seconds now. Offside is called. Baltimore down 1-0. Your score, Fritchie, with the outstanding ball brought in from the corner with a nice bend on it. The wind helping out and put it right in the left side of the goal. There's the ball sent forward. Battling around in midfield. Maybe one more rush here for one of these two teams. Olkowski now sending it, Ackfeld working it up. There's a ball sent in toward the box, and Wojciechowski secures it. He'll bring it out. Nice high punt. That's going to fade off to the right, and the whistle blows for halftime. Well, when we come back, we'll find out exactly who the mystery players are. Number 2, number 14 for Baltimore. Also the players, we have a couple number 7s on the roster here for the St. Louis squad. We'll check on that as well. And we'll be right back here in Wilson, North Carolina. go. Woo-hoo. I could almost stand right here. I think I could stand right here. But then you guys get cold.
Yeah. It's not too bad to do it from there.
I might try it here a few minutes, see what happens. Of course, you guys will hear a loud, you'll probably hear an echo. It won't mess you up, will it?
No, I think so. We got like 80 viewers watching it.
Really?
Yeah.
Good.
Not a bad amount. Right now,
St. Louis and Baltimore. Sounds like a football game, like a NFL game.
Oh, is that where you're from?
Yeah.
St. Louis?
St. Louis is Geerling.
Okay.
And, yeah, it's actually Geerling. Yeah, Geerling. There you go. All right, here we go. All right, you ready? And welcome back, folks, to chilly North Carolina. Some would say chilly in South America, but it is chilly in Wilson, North Carolina. We're getting ready for second half action. We got some of the names straightened out for you to help you out with numbers and names. We'll tell you that wearing number 2 for the Baltimore squad is Vincent Rose, a defender. Wearing number 14 is Juver Navarrete. So Navarrete wearing number 14, and that ball scooped up down there by Oler. We'll make sure they haven't switched keepers here. That ball high in the air, into the wind. And of course the team switching direction this time, so you'll have a little bit of an advantage this time for Baltimore as they move the ball with the wind. Ball back to Wojciechowski. Now he can put a foot into it and it'll really fly out of there. Ball headed down by the defense of St. Louis. Picked up there by Reiser. Reiser, who subbed in and stayed in. Had a good chance to talk with Coach Mazzell. He's actually working with a couple of the teams. Another team that played early this morning, like a 19U group, I believe he was saying. That ball breaking in, that's going to be Onalaha working it in, and a great defensive play there by DeWeese. So you had the 2 number 11s going at it, and DeWeese goes down, and that was a hard tackle. I think he probably got the worst of it, but he got the ball out of play. A nice job there. Seth Onalaja was the Baltimore player bringing the ball down the left-hand side. Ball into the box. A lot of fight there. It'll be a corner. Let's see, this will be the first corner of this match for the Baltimore squad. The first corner for St. Louis, and then the match resulted in a goal. And let's see what happens here. You got the right foot, and this is what we saw early. A ball that goes into the wind, bends extremely toward the goal. Here it comes, bent in, and that's going to be an own goal as it goes off the head of one of the St. Louis players. And we'll try to see exactly who put that ball in play. I believe that was Quinn who put that ball in motion from the corner. So we'll see what the official says as far as that that goal ties it up 1-1 in the 48th minute. So the ball sent back, and we'll have to see who gets the credit for the goal, if it will be the nearest player, the person or the player who put that corner off of one of the St. Louis players. That ball brought back, and already we've seen the effect of the wind. Both goals scored on the corners. We've had 2 corners and 2 goals off those corners. So Fritchie, who had the goal earlier, sends it back to teammate riser. I think that's Ackfeld who brought it back. It'll be flicked out of play, and we'll do a check here and see on the official scoring of that goal here in just a moment. Ball flicked around, headed down by the defense. St. Louis trying to find a way. Ackfeld working it around. Riser, Fritchie, ball into the box, headed out by the defense. Quinn comes the other way. Nice through ball there. Doesn't quite get all the way through. He led his teammate well. That was Gaylord. Good interception down there. Now continuing on in. Here's a shot, and it's going to be a score. Nice job there. That was a score by Jason Butler, who got free, got past the defense. And that's going to be a score in the 50th minute. And all of a sudden, I'll tell you, they might say that the wind doesn't have that much impact, but all 3 goals have been scored with the wind. So we'll once again try to get the official score on that previous goal. We think it was Quinn who was credited with the first goal in the 46th minute. And then in the 50th minute, you have the goal by Braden Wise. And we'll have to see if there was an assist on that as well. Ball worked in, sent to the right, and coming out, diving for it, is Wojciechowski. Wojciechowski, man on a mission now after giving up that goal early in the match in that corner. Here's a high ball, and I'll tell you, he can really put a foot into it, and now with the wind helping, can really send it forward. Here comes, that's Tim, Nathan Tim, ball deflected, settled out there. Onalaja, he loses it over to St. Louis. They'll send it down the left side. Ackfeld going there against number 15, Oren. We'll check right here on that goal. First goal for 18. Quinn, 18. Thank you. And we have that confirmed as well. 18. Number 18 is Quinn. That was the goal. As a shot deflected off of one of the defenders. Nice hustle down the pitch, and there's the foul called. It's going to be Lala who draws the foul. Ball moved up, set down. Quinn now will send it over on the far side. Wise. Quinn. And big time collision there, no whistle. Ball sent down the pitch. Nice dive in there by Oren. Oren wearing one of the captain's wristbands or armbands. Fritchie now has pressure from behind and taken away. Teammates tried to warn him. There's a possible shot from the left. Looked like a turf monster again. Jumped up and grabbed the foot of number 4 out there. That was Galkowski. Ball bounding around still. Nathan Tim surrounded by black shirts. Fritchie now tries to clean that up, but it goes right back to the Baltimore squad. Back and forth we go. Kurt Miller. Miller to his left. Collision in the middle. And a header that gets away from Riser. And looks like one of the coaches, one of the college coaches helps out. Might be a fan. Over here behind the bench. Ball thrown down the pitch by Butler. It's going to trail off to the left because of the slope. That'll be a throw in, and Baltimore trying to put some more points on the board. impressive young player. Jason Butler has really stepped up here as he gets ready to toss the ball in right here. Ball tossed in, sent forward, gets through, and Oler will pick that up. William Oler, the keeper, wearing 0. Pounds that one out. Here comes the Baltimore squad. Quinn with a little fancy footwork now sends it forward. Nice touch there by Gaylord. And right on the line, Golkowski tries to come back to get it, and it is taken away. Going the other way, St. Louis working out to the right. Now bringing it back toward the middle. Somehow the ball kept returning to Reiser. And now, once again, St. Louis moving forward. A little through ball there. Let's see if it's going to get through. And a chip shot. That's off the post on the left. Another shot cleared out. And what an opportunity here for St. Louis with the possible equalizer. That one gets away. Willis now. He sends it in. Hustling out will be Oler. And he'll send that one over toward the sideline right at midfield. Well, we're in the 56th minute now. 55:08 on the clock as it's running. Just kind of wishing the sun might come out a little bit. Keeps peeking through a little bit. Clouds breaking up just a touch. We're at the U.S. Youth Soccer National League. And I'll tell you, folks, if you want to get all the information, the stats, the schedule, the standings, usyouthsoccer.org will actually be the website you can get all of that information. Okay, waiting for, not sure what the delay was. Good opportunity here to talk to the officials at halftime. Had to get a couple of numbers straightened out. We did that. Passing that on to you folks as the ball worked forward. Good poke there by Quinn to kind of interrupt that play briefly. Wind continuing. Now the wind actually shifting a little bit as we see a shot off the left side. The wind still coming from the far side to the near side, but a little bit of a redirection now, possibly from left to right. Ball will be put in play. Wojciechowski now putting it out there. Ball settled down and punched forward. The two number 11s going at it, DeWeese and Onalaja. Olaja with a little rush there. Let's see, the ball will be thrown in on the far side. St. Louis with the toss. Gordos. Ball worked back toward midfield. Now turning. Ball forward. Working down into the corner, and good job there by the defense. That was actually Luke Briggs working really hard there to shield off the onrushing offensive attack, but also getting the ball out just on this side of the flag, so it will be a throw-in instead of a corner. Here comes the toss. Edge of the box, a little slipperiness there. Ball sent all the way down to the St. Louis bench. It'll be tossed right back in. This will be Kurt Miller. Miller toss. Reiser sends it in the middle now, taken away. Baltimore. Good deflection by Skordos. Brings it the other way. We've seen that time and again. A foot that's put in the passing lane to interrupt the play. Ball headed. Ball on the far side, still working with it. And it's going to be a corner. That was a well-earned corner there by St. Louis. This will be their second. Well, we've had 100% scoring on the corners so far. This will be the third. You see an entire team right there watching just behind that corner. I'm not sure if that's Ackfeld or who's putting this ball in play, but we'll find out. Ball sent in. It'll be bending toward the goal. It goes up over the bar. So an excellent opportunity for St. Louis. For the first time in this match, a corner does not result in a goal. Two corners now for St. Louis, one for Baltimore. Your score 2-1. The go-ahead goal scored by number 12, Jason Butler. That was in the 50th minute. All three goals have come to the left here, the goal to the left. One in the first half, of course, St. Louis score by Fritchie, Bradley Fritchie. And the two goals here in the second half, one by Quinn and one by Butler. Ball in the middle of the field and being bounded around. Ball settles at the feet of Galkowski. Of Ackfeld. Ball on the far side. Substitute getting ready to go in. As we see number 15, that's going to be Tristan Stotler, who will check in. I'll holler out who comes off. And he will actually replace Jack Galkowski. Galkowski playing some good minutes. Didn't start, came in as a sub, and did a good job for Coach Geerling. All bounding around. The St. Louis squad trying to get the ball in. Earlier today we had Libertyville out of Chicago area taking on FC Dallas. That was a 0-0. About the feeling of the temperature, zeros. Ball brought the other way. Baltimore, Quinn's possession. Far side. Ball worked around, a little foul over there. Willis will draw the foul from Fritchie. And they quickly put it in play. Little back flick there to himself. That is Gaylord. Good hustle. It'll be kicked out, and that ball will fly away. Looks like Wise will come up here to Jason Butler will come up here to throw it in. Subs getting ready to come in. One, Michael Andrews, one of the taller players here in these two teams. Also coming in will be number 7, Ryan Belfiore. Coming out will be both number 5s, Miller and Whitty. Butler, quick toss. Toss in, there's a ball sent top of the box, headed in the air, now cleared out by Fritchie. Ball headed back in, Butler settles it, nice job there. Shot, top right shelf, and it goes out, bends away from the right post. And a good attempt for that top right corner. Had a good angle here to see that as we go to the 63-minute mark. Ball popped in the air, and once again the wind kind of knocks it down. Little bicycle kick toward Andrews. Andrews has a little bit of space. For the most part, these teams have really closed the space anytime you've had someone with the ball, almost immediately they have someone marked up, putting pressure on the subsequent pass. And often even 2 or 3 players will gather to put that pressure. Ball in the middle, Andrews works to his right, now sends it on out. Ball outside, Butler takes a tumble back in toward Andrews, jerks it back to the left. Nobody there, they've got a ball player breaking down on the left-hand side, hollering for it, and that was Belfiore. Nice ball there. Let's see if Willis can get to it. He's there. He stopped to redirect and lost the control there to Skordos. 65th minute. Coach Geerling giving a little instruction to Andrews about that play at the top of the box. Maybe not quite so much dribbling or handling. Belfiore now works it. Andrews now, he'll go the other way. Belfiore working with him, and it'll go out of play. It'll be a throw in for St. Louis. Belfiore thought he had it, grabbed it. Here's the toss. Big fight there and a big collision. Both players went down, but it was looked like equal contact. That was going to be Briggs and Andrews. As we said, Andrews a big fella. Butler, long toss. Fritchie now, he's got a little space, decides to send it right back over to Ackfeld. Ackfeld toward Andrews. Andrews, left foot bender and toward the top of the box. Quinn now puts a big foot into it, sends it forward. Willis there with Skordos. Reiser, nice move there. Continues to work. Ball sent down, but you had Belfiore leaning the other way. Excuse me, folks. Such is the weather to produce some coughing now and then in this the wind and the cold. Andrews works it to his right and just stolen right away. Good job there by Gaylord. Still fighting in the corner and cleared out. It'll be a throw in for Baltimore. Baltimore once again in the black jerseys, blue shorts. And coming up here, checking in is going to be John Peterson. That ball bounds around, goes out. Goes off Nathan Tim. So checking in, John Peterson checks in for number 11, Seth Onalaja. Grant Powell also getting ready to come in. Belfiore, long ball. Let's see who's going to be there. Good job by the defense in the back. And nice takeaway, Willis. Peterson was there. He's got fresh legs, just checked in. And nice ball there. Headed down in the back by Oren. Ball sent forward, Willis. Ball top of the box. Belfiore to his right. Puts a foot on it. That's going to be a corner. Baltimore with another corner. This will even up the corners 2-2. As we said, 2 of the first 3 resulted in goals. And you got substitutes coming in. They'll have to come in quickly. It'll be Donlin and Powell checking in for Reiser and Quinn. I'm sorry. Yes, Riser and Quinn. And I have not, I said one incorrectly also. That goal, the first goal for ball that goes up over the bar there, the first goal for Baltimore incorrectly was given to the number 18 for St. Louis. Actually, it is Ben Bender, number 18 for Baltimore, with that score. So apologies out there. I know a lot of folks listening in probably wondering about who's number 18 who scored that goal. Quinn is on the St. Louis squad. On the other side, you have number 18, Benjamin Bender. He is the scorer of that first goal, so make sure we get credit where credit is due. And Bender right now with the ball. Shot, and just over the... that's a score, folks. No, try to see here. No, it wasn't. I tell you what, the optical illusion here of seeing that ball cleared that goalpost, the bar at the top of the crossbar, hit the back fencing and came right straight down. It looked like a shot in the goal. It was a nice effort. So the two scorers for Baltimore are Bender and Butler. And on the other side, your score there was from Bradley Fritchie. And we'll check too to see if we have any assists on those scores. We know that Fritchie's went right there, and also for Bender as well. Ball to the right, Andrews works it into the box. He'll take it on around, clears it back across, right across the face of the goal, and it'll be cleared away. So Andrews with a excellent opportunity. They're tossing it in, trying to get the equalizer here. We're in the 71st minute. Ball is deflected back toward Wojciechowski. Ball bounding in midfield. Belfiore now works it. Oh, very close. And a ball that was really headed toward Willis, who had broken in. Nice defense to cut that off. Ball down the far side. Scooped up by one of the parents there. He'll toss it over to Skordos. Got a 15 seconds of fame there. Collision there. Fritchie now. Skordos. Far side, working it in toward the middle of the pitch, and good defense. Good teamwork there by the defenders. Bender now works with it. That was Gaylord and Lala working together. They get it on up. Peterson now trying to continue the rush. It'll be a toss in over there. Now, once again, say thanks to our camera guys who are fighting the cold out here. Alec, Cole, and Philippe. Our producer, Jordy Madrigal. John Peters here with you. That's right. Same, very close to the name of one of the players right now, John Peterson. Ball in the box. Shot. And just goes through the crease once again. So another opportunity here for Baltimore. Oler now will put it in play. Another thing that will happen here as we move through this day, there will be a 2 o'clock and a 4 o'clock match here. And if either of these two teams play in this Gillette Athletic Complex at that time, 2 or 4 during this week, the sun will actually go right down behind the goal on the left-hand side. Here's a ball sent in, hustling over to it, and a shot. Let's see if it's going to make it in. It does. And a great job. Let's see. That's going to be number 15 out there is Tristan Stotler, who had just checked in a few moments ago, and that's the equalizer, 2-2. So you saw Wojciechowski came out a little bit far there, and now Baltimore back again tied up. So the urgency there, that's the first goal we've seen today at the right-hand side sort of into the wind, and the wind may be shifting a little bit as we talked about. Ball on the left-hand side, Belfiore, but disrupted there by the defenders. Ackfeld sends it up. Settled. In the middle now, sent off to the side. Skordos sends it forward. Ball sent in the middle. Worked up to Willis. Got a little bit too far out in front of him. And they'll keep working it. And good job there by Tim. And you had Stotler who cut to his left. The ball went to the right. Belfiore now working it up. Ryan. Nice job there by Fritchie. It's going to be 3-on-3. Belfiore hustling back, however, makes it a 3-on-4. Andrews now takes it to his right. Quick stop. Off the block. High in the air. See where that ball will bound. Good job by Butler. He took a shot in the back, however. Maybe in the leg. Quickly back at it. Ball sent out to the middle by Lala. Peterson now works it to the right. 3-on-3, 4-on-3. They've got some numbers. Ball out to the side. Good job by Skordos to recover. So you had a pretty quick break there all of a sudden from the Baltimore Bays. There's a ball sent into the box. It's headed away. Big shot there. Butler pulled it. Had it lined up. It was like a one-timer. Just take it right out of the air. Put a foot on it. 75-35 on the clock and running. High ball sent out there. Skordos. Butler. Ball headed around. Now settled. Ball down the right side. Anything along that side is going to typically bound out of play because of the slope and the wind. We've talked about that all day. It's been a while since we mentioned coaches and referees. Adam Mazzell, head coach of this Baltimore squad. Dave Geerling, the St. Louis team. Our officials out in the middle, Eric Verone. As we see a ball, Peterson chasing that one down. Defense back, though, to clear it away. And really the key person there, Nolan DeWeese, kind of the middle back player. He's out there alongside Jonathan Geerling. We haven't said their names a lot because the ball has been really kept in the midfield quite a bit. They've done a good job of clearing it out, except for the corner and then the one attack by Butler. Down through there, let's see a whistle. It'll be a free kick here for Baltimore. 78th minute, 77:15 on the clock and running. Butler now, he'll settle it. Ball to the near side. Little space. Ball worked through Bender. Bender now, good deflection and hangs on to it. Bender looks over to Gaylord. Gaylord still with possession. Back to Bender. Now gets it over to Lala. Belfiore. Shot and a save. Oler takes that one in the midsection. Keeps on kicking. Both keepers, as we said, in the green unis. Ball settled. Sent out on the far side. We're in the 79th minute. This is the noon matchup. 2 more matches to follow here. Once again, U.S. Youth Soccer is the website.org where you can go and check all the standings, the schedule, see all the activities going on. Ball moved around the middle here, and Butler tries to send it through. Disrupted there in the back by Geerling. Ball on the far side. That was Wise. Skordos. Little slide move out on the side by Oren. Will clear it out of play. Back in the 80th minute now. Probably a little bit of time will be added on here as we've seen each of the halves so far today, a minute or two. Ball worked around, now into the box. A little bit of space. Ball over, a shot, and a score. And that's Andrews. And I was trying to see if we could pick out the assist as well. So Andrews with that score. It looked like Geerling worked his way all the way up to help out. And you also had in there number 15, Stotler was up there, so we'll have to check, but that turns things around now, 3-2. St. Louis scoring the last 2 goals. That one coming in the 80th minute. That one to Andrews. So a lot of scoring here. 3-2 is your score. Now Baltimore, once again with the urgency, trying to get the equalizer. Some very good teams. Belfiore works it in, takes a rocket shot about 10 feet above the crossbar. I was trying to see here if we, other goal I believe was Stotler. 3-2, your score, as we continue to see the wind having some effect. It seems to be evening out a little bit right now. Not quite so much one direction over the other, but more from side to side. Ball worked in the middle. A lot of pressure put on by St. Louis. Andrews still in there, and the coach is encouraging the team to stick with it. It's going to be Grant Powell, far side. Got Fritchie over there to help. Works it to his left. Still with it. Sends it to Fritchie. Good footwork, and he's taken down. This will be a free blast over there right in front of the light pole. So this will be, looks like Fritchie who will put it in play. Now the wind really coming from his back, and he can keep it low like that. He did. Tried to, ball almost bounded back out. Skordos comes up to steal it away. Fritchie once again. Let's see if he can put another foot on it and get it into the box. Working around. Good defense there. Great job by Baltimore's defense. I believe that's Lala over there. Peterson chasing after it. He'll be able to throw it in. It was like a 1-on-4. And now a few black shirts come in to help out. Looks like it's Jason Butler who will be tossing it in, and Rose will check in. Rose checks in for Braden Wise. That ball cleared away, and we're in the 84th minute. Be a toss in. Baltimore trying to get something going here to equalize this match once again, down 3-2. Andrews puts a big foot into that one. Nice settle. And working down the pitch, the two number 15s. That's Stotler going against Oren. And Oren will bring it back. Nice job. What a play there by Tim. Nathan Tim with the little deflection, maintains possession, works it in, and a good job by Wojciechowski, and then cleared away. Andrews, he'll send it right back. Now Peterson, not a lot of help up front. And a deflection, far side, Powell. Fritchie. Back to Fritchie. Little give and go. Sent toward the corner. Let's see if he can keep it in play. And a big collision. It'll be a goal kick for Wojciechowski. 85th minute. Probably some extra time. Directing the team to move on down. He knows he can put a big foot into it. And he does. Let's see if it's going to stay in play. High bounding header there in midfield. Fritchie out to the side. That's Skordos, who's moved way up on the left. And it'll be a throw in on the far side for Baltimore. Toss. Bender works it up, takes it out to the outside. See if he can mount some sort of an attack here for his troops. And a lot of space here. Through ball that's disrupted. Nice job by the defense. Getting a foot in there to stop that ball. Coming back the other way, Briggs. Working it through is Gaylord. Gaylord might have a whack at it. Takes it to his left. And it was Peterson who took a shot. Headed down by Rose, but it'll go too far and scooped up. Good job in there by Oler. 86 minute, 85-45 on the actual clock. Clock is running. And the defense ready, anticipating, picking it up, going the other way. Nice job. Trying to get another whack at it here. The defense split. Fighting through, push down, and this will be a free kick, probably a good 12, 15 yards outside the box. Checking in will be Navarrete. Let's see who's going to be coming off. It's going to be Gaylord coming off. Gaylord comes out. Navarrete checks in. Fritchie will put it in play. We're in the 87th minute. 86:50 on the clock. And a ball sent out to left. A attempted header. It's going to be quickly sent the other way, and this is a good opportunity for Baltimore. Working it up, quite a bit of space. Belfiore, a little chip shot forward. Now controlled by Tim. Tim sends a big ball in. Going to be headed down toward the keeper, and it's going to be punched through, and another score. And this was a tough play by the defense. And so give St. Louis another one. And we had a little bit of a ruckus out here in the middle. And we'll see what the officials, the official on the far side. A lot of contact in the back there. And they score now 4-2. That score coming in the 88th minute. As we hear the officials go over to make sure there wasn't any activity behind that needed to be, or justice needed to be dispensed. And so there they go, their start. Referee, I think, was waiting. Now the ball, it's about, we'll check to see how much extra time might be added. So right now, checking in for Baltimore is going to be Sean Fleming. It's going to be an opportunity, Belfiore, to put it in the box. Sends it in low, bounding around and coming out. Oler, looks like 1 minute of additional time added. 4-2 is your score. Our first 2 goals scored off corners. And then from there, this Baltimore team came out, scored a nice goal from Butler, but since then, St. Louis coming back with a couple of rushes and checking in. It's going to be number 9. That is Sean Fleming. Butler, who scored the goal, getting ready to check in as well, but only another minute and a half remain in this match. Navarrete turns, sends it off to his left. Rose now sends it in with the left foot, headed down. A lot of contact. Ball sent back down. Ball sent off to the side. That Michael Donlin, who checked in, part of that play. That ball sent way out. Here it comes. Ball tossed. Headed toward the middle of the pitch. So 1 minute remaining as far as extra time goes. And that was it. That was the 1 minute. And the final is 4-2. And so this St. Louis team bounced back after going down 2-1, scored the next 3 goals, and they will look really good in this National League competition. So once again, a good match here early on, very, very tight, and a couple of late goals there, St. Louis coming through. So for Coach Mazzell and Coach Geerling, they'll continue on. Matches you can check online to see when the schedule is, follow the standings, the stats, all the other information. And once again, thank you to all these sponsors, Bubba Burger, Nike, Toyota, MLS, and of course Turbo Sports, the official video producers for US Youth Soccer. USYouthSoccer.org. Go there and get all the info. We'll be back soon.